What if the biggest obstacle in your life is not outside you, but inside you? Not your situation, not your lack of money, not other people, but the way you see yourself. Many people are not stuck because life is hard. They are stuck because they believe they have nothing to offer. This is a story about how one small change in thinking can change an entire life. A person's life is shaped by their thoughts. If we think we are weak, we stay weak. If we believe we can grow, we begin to grow. But most people never realize this. They repeat the same life every day, never questioning it. There was once a man who lived at a busy railway station. Thousands of people passed him daily. They were going somewhere. They had purpose, they had direction, but he stayed in the same place. He was a beggar. Every day he asked travelers for money so he could eat. He did this for many years, not because he wanted this life, but because he believed this was all he could do. When you tell yourself long enough, I am nothing, you begin to live like you are nothing. One day, he saw a businessman walking confidently across the platform. The man looked calm, successful, certain. The beggar thought, this man will help me. So he walked up and asked for money. But the businessman did not give him anything. Instead, he asked a question the beggar had never heard before. Do you only take from people? Do you ever give something back? The beggar was confused. I have nothing, he said. I am just a beggar. The businessman looked at him and replied, in life, people exchange value. If you want to receive, you must first give, even if it is something small. Then he walked away. The beggar felt strange. No one had ever spoken to him like that. At first, he did not understand, but the words stayed in his mind. What can I give? He kept asking himself. For 2 days, he thought about this question. Not how to get more, but how to give something. Then he noticed flowers growing near the train tracks. Small flowers, simple flowers, something people walked past every day without seeing, but this time he saw them differently. He picked a few. The next time someone gave him money, he gave them a flower, just a flower. Nothing expensive, nothing special, but something changed. People looked surprised. They smiled. Some even thanked him. For the first time in years, he felt respected. He was not just taking anymore, he was giving. And when a person starts giving, they start seeing themselves differently. So he continued. Every morning he collected flowers. He chose better ones. He arranged them carefully. He stood straighter when he offered them. He spoke with more confidence. Without realizing it, something powerful had happened. He had stopped begging. He had started creating value. Days turned into weeks. Weeks turned into months. People began coming to him, not out of pity, but because they liked what he offered. The same railway station that once reminded him of helplessness became the place where he rebuilt himself. He now had a small flower business, not because someone saved him, not because he suddenly became lucky, but because he changed one belief, from I have nothing to I can offer something. Months later, he met the businessman again. With gratitude in his eyes, he said, "You helped me understand that I was not useless. I just needed to find something I could give." The lesson is simple. You don't need to start with money. You don't need to wait for the perfect chance. You start with value. You start with effort. You start with belief. Because when you change how you think, you change what you do. And when you change what you do, your future begins to change. Ask yourself today, what is one small thing I can offer? It does not have to be big. It just has to be real. Because sometimes a small flower can change an entire life. If this story spoke to you, share your thoughts in the comments and stay connected for more journeys of growth and self-improvement.